If she's got a body count higher than a battlefield in Ukraine, then you've got to be dumber than a deaf person at a listening party if you're going to take that seriously. First book of Timothy, chapter 5, verse 6. She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Look at the eyes of a Bonnie Blue. Look at your local pass around when she's sitting there by herself. These women are devoid of life, devoid of that natural feminine essence. All she can do is drain from you, drain from your life, drain from your finances. If a woman like that wants you to take her seriously and wants you to accept her past, she rejected God. Why would you care if she rejects you? Dealing with gutter change turns Kanye from a genius to a Klansman. Shannon Sharpe went from the top of the podcast game to down 20 million. Pepe was the hottest talent in Europe and is making a crazy comeback at the moment. But being with the throat goat has sucked him into obscurity. This verse is critical and a warning to you. First book of Timothy, chapter 5, verse 6. Meditate on this. You have to protect your energy at all costs. A woman who is dead inside is soulless. We're not just talking common immorality with a woman like this. Of course, she will be rude. Of course, she will cheat. She will also alienate you from your children. Shouts out to Kanye. Having you sitting in a courtroom with other man's residue in her garments. Every man in the world aside from yours. Shouts out to Kobe. Or have you going from World Cup winner to eating frozen dinners, locked up like Mendy. A lack of stability makes promiscuous women impossible to deal with. If you were from the UK, especially if you went to uni, we all know plenty of promiscuous girls who are sweet, nice as anything, nice as rice from a set piece. But that girl is here, there, and everywhere. Emotionally, she's on a roller coaster. Things which have nothing to do with you are now your problem because of all that trauma those other men have caused her. She can only direct that at you. Her schedule is unstable. She's got you to see. A boy she met at the bar last night to text. Her ex might call her later. She's got a sugar daddy to see tomorrow. A sneaky link in the evening. A date with the nice guy on Friday. You can't even get to know someone like this on a level. Respect your goddamn self. There is no accomplishment for being the guy she finally settles for. She had her fun and gave you the pleasure of cleaning up the mess. Another reason that an immoral or promiscuous woman should not be taken seriously is going to be your reputation. Are you going to remember Bill Cosby as the guy who financed the equipment at Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech? Or are you going to remember him as Bill Cosby? Nothing can do more irreparable damage to your reputation than an immoral woman. As a king, your reputation is everything. A man could give you all the game on money, but because he's a drug addict, you're not really gonna listen. A man could tell you everything about how to attract women, how to get women, but because you know his roster looks like the main event at London Zoo, you're not gonna listen. I want you to just imagine right now, your best friend sits next to you, you're out, and he says, hey, today I'm gonna introduce you to my girl. I know you haven't met her yet, it's a big deal for me, I really love this girl. And then out of the woodworks, Bonnie Blue comes through, sits on your friend's lap, and kisses him full, starts lipsing, necking off this boy, assaulting his mouth in front of you. What's that feeling in your stomach right now? That's what you look like when you leave the house with girls like this. Like, comment in the comment section. What would you think of your friend? Is the reputation of him gonna go up in your book, or is his reputation gonna plummet? It's gonna go from the penthouse to the gutter. You can't take girls like this seriously. You gotta think, if a wise man wants to do business with you and he would see that you're dumb enough to wife up a girl like this, he's gonna think, what else would you be dumb enough to do? No one's gonna invest in your vision when you're with an immoral woman, a promiscuous woman. It's not gonna happen. As much as women like this can be fun, the juice is not worth the squeeze. Don't be deceived, young king.